As you finish your project, you're going to be working on I5, writing equations. So when you think about writing equations, you are going to be asked to find the slope and the y-intercept. So if you go back to earlier in the year, y equals mx plus b. M is our slope, b is our y-intercept. So in these first 4 questions, you should be telling me the slope, or the m. So you're going to write slope equals and y-intercept equals. The question always comes up is, can I just put m equals and b equals? That would work also, and you want to tell me those 2 numbers. The next part is to write an equation for a line with the given slope and y-intercept. So now just the opposite. They're telling me the m and the b, and so you're going to go to that equation, y equals mx plus b, and substitute in the number that is for m and the number b. And so your answer should always be y equals something times x plus the b value. So you're going to do that for questions 5, 6, 7, and 8. As you take a look at question number 9, 10, 11, 12, you are asked to write the equation. So key thing I need you to do in 9, 10, 11, and 12 is from the 2 points that are given. So we're going to give you 2 points always. You need to find, if you can, the y-intercept. So like in this one, first thing you're going to do is you need to find the b value. Remember, that's on the y line, 0, b. That's my y-intercept. Anytime we're looking for y-intercept, it's going to be on this line. Now, if it doesn't come out exact, you can approximate it. So when I look at question 1, you'd want to approximate and guess where that is, because it's not right at 0 and it's not at 1. So you can kind of guess where this point is. So the first thing you're going to tell me for each of these is, what is my b value equal to? So you'll do that for all 3 of those. Tell me the b value, or the slope. And then you are going to look at, what is the rise over run? What is our slope? So the y-intercept first. And then keep in mind, please write this on your worksheet, that the m is equal to rise over run. You might remember this is when we did the face. Positive slope goes up, negative slope goes down. 0 slope goes across for the mouth, and undefined is our nose. That's our U. Kind of ran out of space there. But in question 9, we are going to count. So you are going to count how far up and then how far over. That's going to give me my slope. Then you will do just like you did for questions 5 through 8. Your final answer will be y equals a number that you found for m. That goes in here for the m value plus your b value. So you're going to do that for each one. You should have 2 positive slopes, 2 negative slopes. And then you're going to look at the last few questions in your homework, and they ask you to graph. And when you are asked to graph for questions 13 to 16, what you want to tell me first, again, just like the last ones, what is your b value, or y-intercept? So remember, b can simply be a number, but a lot of times if we think of it as 0 and then the b value. So looking at your equation, y equals mx plus b. So my hint on the first one is that our b value is actually going to be 0 and negative 3. Again, if it helps you to think of that face, positive slopes go up, negative, this is for the m, undefined, and a 0 slope. So if I'm looking at this one, I know my starting point was 0, negative 3. Next thing I'm going to do is look at my slope. My slope is 4 over 1. That means I'm going to rise 4 and run 1. So I go up from this point 4 and over 1. It's a positive slope, so I'm going in the right direction. I'm going to do that again. Put my points. I'm going to now take my straight edge, or in this case, just kind of drawing a nice straight line as you look at it. And we are going to draw that line and make sure that you put arrows on it, because it continues way past our points. So that's how you're going to be finishing those. And then we will take a look at lesson 5 in class on Wednesday.